I thought I'd fill you in on the controversy that is going on campus 2 days before Valentine's Day. We have a school newspaper called The Scout. It published an edition with the middle section, The Voice, about sex. As you could probably guess, I'm friends with a lot of people on The Scout. There were articles called How to Give a Proper Blowjob, How to Plan an Orgy, The Male G-Spot, Harry Potter Erotica, Picking the Right Lingerie. It was bad. Knowing some of the authors, some of the articles seemed like they were supposed to be satire. If I didn't know them, I would not have known that. A lot of the other articles took themselves kind of seriously and came across super heteronormative, pretty sexist, a little bit like slut-shamey, which was really weird because most of them were like super pro-sex. There was something in the crossword puzzle that promoted rape culture. People argued that something in the crossword puzzle was transphobic, but that's an argument for another time. They made this list of points of like why they didn't like it. And I agreed with most of them to some extent or another. I thought that it was a giant overreaction, but I understood. With 17 student organizations signed this, demanding the Scout to be removed from the shelves. I think they tried to ban the Scout or boycott the Scout. I'm not sure. I talked to Tessa, because she's the editor-in-chief. You'll remember her from my Thomas Theorem video. She caught members of Student Senate hanging up posters all over one of the buildings saying, boycott the Scout. And she caught members of Common Ground, which is our gay straight alliance type thing, trashing the editions. Although I heard later that administration ordered that they be taken off the shelves because we had a giant visit day on the following Monday because it was President's Day. So everyone was off school. And so they didn't want to have this sex issue on the shelves for parents to pick up and read and be like, I don't want my child going here. Either from the like, this is morally corrupt, you don't want to encourage sex, or from the like, this is super homophobic and transphobic and sexist. Either end of the spectrum, they were getting burned. The Scout posted a statement online a few days ago. It wasn't an apology, it was just a statement. That statement was also printed in the newspaper that came out today, along with several letters to the editor. We've got an entire page, their statement, something from a column, and then another letter to the editor. Hidden deep within it, note from the Voice editor. Basically, she's like, oh, you know, like the Voice isn't supposed to be the voice of campus. It's supposed to be the voice of individuals for expression. And like, if you have something to say, you should come write for us. And now we took a calculated risk deciding to do this to compete against other student newspapers. The Voice editor is the one who wrote the article that I had the biggest problem with. The whole thing was unbelievably heteronormative, and it was sexist, body shaming. It made me uncomfortable. I was not a fan. I think it's over. I wondered about the whole implication of the administration being able to say, like, no, you can't have this on the shelves because of freedom of speech, but because they are funded by the university, it's not a free press, so technically it doesn't get those same, like, benefits. Bye.